Good morning, students. Welcome back to chemistry classroom once again. I hope all of you have watched my last video. In the last video, I had discussed up to thermal expansion, and today I am going to teach you change in state of matter. I mean interconversion of state. So, what is interconversion of state? Interconversion of state is the change of physical state of any substance. That is known as interconversion of state. By heating or cooling, any substance can change their physical state only. That is known as interconversion of state. So, two conditions are responsible for interconversion of state of any matter. They are either heating or cooling. So, look at the book. Solid liquid conversion. On being heated a particular temperature, a solid changes the corresponding liquid. This is called melting of solid. So what is melting of solid? If we provide heat, solid get heated and they turn into liquid. This phenomena is known as melting. And what is melting point? At a constant or a fixed temperature at which any solid can change into liquid. This particular temperature is known as melting point of the particular substance. When solid get heated, the molecules can start vibrate and they can separate from each other. Then the intermolecular force of attraction, I mean cohesion, is lesser than before. So the molecules get separated from each other and solid turn into liquid. This natural phenomena is known as melting. So by getting heat, the solid turn into liquid. That is known as melting. And a fixed temperature when that turn into liquid, it is known as melting point of the particular substance. Next, on being cooled, a liquid changes into corresponding solid at temperature called freezing point. The change in the state from liquid to solid is known as freezing. When we cool down the liquid, then that turn into solid again. So that is freezing. When we cool down the liquid, that turn into solid again. That is known as freezing. So at constant temperature or a fixed temperature at which any liquid turn into solid again, that is freezing point of the particular liquid. When we cool down the liquid, the molecules become closer compact. So the intermolecular force of attraction becomes strong between the molecules. They turn into solid again. So particular at which temperature liquid turn into solid again, that particular temperature is known as freezing point of the particular liquid. Next, interestingly, the freezing point of a liquid is the same as the melting point of the corresponding solid. Thus, water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius as ice melt at 0 degrees Celsius. Both ice and water exist together at the same temperature. I mean 0 degrees Celsius is the common temperature at which water turn into solid, again ice turn into water again. This also implies that a substance will exist in solid state only below and in the liquid state only above its melting point. Underline this word. Any substance will exist in the solid state below its liquid state and only above its melting point. Thus, a substance ordinarily existing as solids, carbon, aluminium, iron, gold, etc., have melting points higher than room temperature. Similarly, substances ordinarily existing as liquids, example water, ethyl alcohol, acetone, mercury, etc., have melting point lower than room temperature. You have to learn this example only. Next, liquid gas conversion. When a liquid is heated to particular temperature, it forms a bubble throughout its bulk. This phenomenon is known as boiling, and the corresponding temperature, that is boiling point. So what is boiling? When we being heated liquid turn into gas or vapor, that is boiling point. I mean, when we heated the liquid, that turn into vapor by the form of bubbles, that is known as vapor or vaporization. And a particular at which fixed temperature liquid turn into vapor, that is the boiling point of the particular liquid. Example, among common liquids, water boils at 0 degrees Celsius, ethyl alcohol at 78 degrees Celsius, and glycerin at 290 degrees Celsius. However, a liquid slowly evaporates, changes into vapor even without boiling. You may have observed that water left open to the air slowly evaporates. I mean, normally liquid turn into vapor by the process of vaporization or evaporation. But vaporization is the fast process and evaporation is the slow process. In the evaporation process, liquid also turn into vapor, but it's very slowly. So what is boiling point or vaporization? I think you have understood. When we heated the liquid, the molecules get separated from each other completely because the intermolecular force of attraction or cohesion totally disappear. Then the molecules are independent and they can move here and there. That's why liquid turn into vapor. So that particular which temperature liquid turn into gas, the particular temperature is also known as vaporization point or boiling point of the particular liquid. Next, a substance will exist in the liquid state only below its boiling point. So, when a substance in the gaseous state is cooled, it will change to corresponding liquid below its boiling point. The phenomenon is known as condensation or liquefaction. So, what is condensation? Condensation is a process by which when we cool down the gas or gaseous state, normally gas turn into liquid by releasing the heat. This particular phenomenon is known as condensation or liquefaction. I mean, when we cool down the liquid, the molecules become closer compact. So, intermolecular force is strong. Before that, that's why gas turn into liquid. It is known as condensation or liquefaction. Are vapors different from gases? Vapors are the same as gases. Both are in the gaseous state. Substances that ordinarily exist in the gaseous state, they are hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, etc. are called gases in the state. However, substances that ordinarily exist in the solid or liquid state are called vapor. So those substances are normally available in the gaseous state. They are known as vapors or gaseous state. Thus, in the gaseous state, sulfur is called sulfur vapor or water is called water vapor. Now, some solid vaporize directly. Some solid vaporize without melting. A phenomenon is known as sublimation. So, what is sublimation? Sublimation is a process by which any solid which turn into vapor or gaseous state directly without changing to liquid in between. This process is also known as sublimation. So sublimation is the changing process of solid directly into gas. This process is known as sublimation. Example, normally at the room temperature camphor that turn into gaseous state, I mean vapor. Except it, normal look at the book, iodine and ammonium chloride that sublime when it is heated. So when we heat the iodine and ammonium chloride, that turn into vapor. I think you have understood what I have discussed today. So for today, up to this portion.